I hate it when I do that. Sorry, you guys. I always do that. I always press the mic button and never. Yeah, it's on now. I apologize. But this is the after the because I can't see it. I need to move this thing so I can see the blinking light because I've done that twice already. Anyway, thank you guys for joining the interview. I appreciate it, and I just wanted to get you guys' thoughts on it. Let me get this link here and Command V. Happy Saturday, everyone. What's going, L Selector? What's up, Nicer? Thank you for joining. Aaron, Jewel. That was good, man. He reached out to me. Snuggles recommended that he interviewed me, which I appreciate. He's a new channel that he just started. I had checked out his channel, and I saw his style and everything, and it's a young dude. He's going. You could tell he's going to take his channel. He's definitely going to take his channel somewhere. Up to, what'd you say, Dennis? Up to positive 18,000. LJ had to start somewhere. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Dennis. Positive 18,000. Oh, there's a fight tonight. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't, I don't watch sports, so I do not watch sports. But anyway, what'd you guys think of the interview? Did I represent SMD all right? I know you guys see me go a little bit harsher, but I'm trying to not really stay away from it, but it just doesn't have to be like that confrontation type of interview stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be more positive for especially a younger generation. You guys are coming up, and I don't want you guys to get caught up in the matrix with credit and thinking you have to have credit and thinking cryptocurrency is real. And, I really, honestly, man, when I hear people talk about cryptocurrency, man, 9 times out of 10, it's a slave telling you, and then they're sharing this information. I don't want to stop it because cryptocurrency is not a bad thing. It's a good thing when you're free and you have money. It's almost like gambling, but you're in control of it because all you have to do is follow slaves. Slaves will believe anything. All you got to do is put a cryptocurrency out there, pay a few people to say, hey, this one's taking off. The slaves will jump on it. Oh, it's this one. It's Dogecoin. It's this, it's that, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll just run all over it. They just follow. But that's what slaves do. They don't know they're slaves. They don't even know they're slaves. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I will put it in the, actually, let me just go get it right now. I'll put the link in here for those of you guys that may have caught it. 1 second here. Let me grab it. Collabs. I'm looking for it now. All right, let me get this link right here. I'm gonna get it right now. Hopefully, if he didn't move it, great. Hold up for a second here. You guys will hear a little bit of talking in the background. So, oops, paste. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, stop. Okay, here we go. Okay, there's the link right there. What's up, Sals? What's going on? What's up, Dale? What's happening? What's going on? Well, if you're not in debt, it's not speculation, right? If you're not in debt, you just follow what slaves do, and then you'll be able to know exactly what to do. But I was just trying to, if you guys if you didn't catch the interview, you guys can catch the rebroadcast of it and check it out. Let me know what you think. It's most definitely different than any other one. It's not really that confrontational type of stuff. It's not really that. it's 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 progression. It's helping people, advance in life. That's the purpose of SMD. It's a family, right? What'd you say here? Bring RSB on your channel so people can hear a youngster talking about what life is like to be debt free. Oh yeah, okay. You know what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna bring a couple of people on the show that I think people are hesitant to ask, but I'm gonna bring those people on the show so they can hear other youngsters hear what it feels like to be debt free, because your life will change, right? It's like when I was even asking Red about is he debt free? He didn't really realize what's it like to be at zero, right? He was still kind of talking about credit, thought he needed, this and that to get somewhere, blah, blah, blah. But once he understands and realizes that that's just the program, he won't, but at 20, I wish I knew that at 25. I wish I was debt free at 25, but I wasn't. So Dennis says, I just meant my SMD. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Congratulations for sure. Too bad you only can tell me, Dennis. You better not tell any slaves. You better not do that. They were like, oh man, you got 18,000. You could let me borrow some of that money. Nah, they just, you know what, Sal's though? It has to be that way. It really does. It has to be that way, because without unconscious slaves, none of this would work. None of it will work. We need people to, finance cars, clothes, phones, shoes, socks, underwear, dishwashers, washer and dryers. That must happen. I didn't notice a lot of slaves talking about crypto. Ever Dogecoin blue? Yeah, you hear them. Like, I know when I say cryptocurrency doesn't exist, I know they look bewildered. I know, like, what's this dude talking about? Then how are those people making millions of dollars? They're not making millions of dollars. That's a lie. That's not true. It's not true. Because if you don't have money to begin with, you can't invest to make money. That's not true. That goes against the laws of mathematics. So it's not true. Okay. That is true. Hey, you know what, Sal? You can only say that here too, right? You better not go out in public and pull down your mask. You go down, and I'm not talking about this mask. I'm talking about the alien mask. Okay, don't go out there and pull your mask down, because they're gonna identify you, and then they're gonna point you out. But anyway, check out that interview. It's cool. I like it. He's a good interviewee, or good interviewer. Excuse me. Right. People taking out loans. Because when even Red said, he said one of his friends took out a loan to invest in cryptocurrency. If you're listening to this, and maybe you listen to this video later, if you took out a loan to invest in cryptocurrency, you are unconscious, totally unconscious, right? If you have student loans that are older than your children, and you invest in cryptocurrency, you are the cryptocurrency. You are the Dogecoin. You are the Bitcoin, because you can't. That's impossible. You can't. You're not making any money. You don't know when to pull your money. You're just going to keep it in there because you're going to think it's going to go up forever and ever. It's not. What's up, E-Man? This is going to be a short one. This is not going to be a long one. Okay. Sal's be doing that all the time. I'd be like, right? No, I be seeing Sal's in the other room, man. I be seeing it. Hey, man, I like that. You be outspoken. I do like that. You are the crumb coin. Hey, E-Man, have you ever said that out loud to anybody? Hey, man, did you have a whole Bitcoin, or do you have a crumb coin? Stock margin debt is all-time high right now. Oh, it's so dirty. Put it this way: if they didn't allow margin, that would hurt the stock market, because Slaves have no money to invest, so they have to borrow money. That margins borrowed money. Okay, margins borrowed money. If you have to borrow money to invest, that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay. That means you have no money. And they always say, oh, use other people's money. You have to use other people's money, slave. You have to. You have no money. Donovan says, my question is, what are you going to do when the volatility of the crypto takes place? Well, you got to remember, they're already, they have no money. So they don't recognize the volatility of themselves, right? It's not even about the cryptocurrency. You guys got to understand that. That's imaginary. They just make it up. The banks, I'm telling you guys, the banks made that up. The banks made up cryptocurrency. They made that up. Oh, it's blockchain, it's high crypto. The banks made up all that. All right, see you later. The banks made up all that. All that. Sal says, push them towards the loans these days. I tell them to get the highest degree society suggests for them. Gerald says the slaves of the Dogecoin. Hey, they're the cryptocurrency. This is what I want you guys to, S&B family, you guys already know. Cryptocurrency could not exist without slaves. It's no different than the housing market. If slaves didn't believe that it takes 30 years to pay off a house, the housing market couldn't exist. Car lots couldn't exist if they didn't finance cars. Cryptocurrency is no different. It's just cryptocurrency is like free, unregulated gambling, but you know the odds because all you got to do is follow slaves, right? It's crazy. Money just disappears. Hey, somebody stole 5-10 million out of where to go? I don't know. I don't know where to go. Who knows? Who cares? And guess what? Because this is what slaves don't really understand. If they don't have any money to invest in cryptocurrency, they have to borrow the bank's money to invest in cryptocurrency. And if they lose, they still owe the bank. If they win, the bank makes even more money because they're going to keep doing it. Slaves don't know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. They just think it's going to keep doubling and doubling. Oh man, I'll pay it. You know what a lot of slaves are doing right now? They're taking PPP money and investing in cryptocurrency. Oh, slaves. Ooh, people don't really understand. Why do you think Dogecoin and cryptocurrency is going through the roof? Because people are taking that PPP money and investing in cryptocurrency. If you're doing that, if that's you, let me tell you something. If you are taking PPP money and you are investing it in cryptocurrency thinking you're going to just flip it and then you're going to pay back the PPP money, no, you already broke the law by investing in crypto. They don't want that money. That's why they made it so easy. Why do you think PPP money is so easy to get? Because they knew you guys are going to take it and not use it right. And now they own you. They own you. You are owned. They own, you'll never be able to pay that money back ever, ever. You can't bankrupt it. So imagine paying back PPP money with student loan money that you can't bankrupt. Your own slaves. Thank you, Lord. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Jewel says they like to brag. It's better to have all your money, stocks, and crypto instead of saving. They always say stuff like that. It's like, what do you got student loan debt? Yeah. You have no idea what you're talking about. No. Is that a finance cell phone in your hand? Yeah. Be quiet. Have you ever opened up the calculator app on your finance phone? Probably not, because you wouldn't have a finance phone if you knew that. You would never finance a phone if you use the calculator app on your phone. You know how many slaves don't use the calculator app on their phone? Millions. Why do you think they're jacking up the price of phones right now? Because they know slaves can never buy them in cash. Slaves are used to financing cell phones. Those same people will look at their investment on their finance phone, their investment inside of cryptocurrency. Are you kidding me, slaves? Mm-hmm. They're doing you guys dirty, slaves. They're doing you dirty, and you're putting the chains on yourself. Jewel says, then And then you get taxed a percentage when you pull out the stocks. The longer you keep it in stocks and crypto, the less you tax you. Whose money? Oh, slaves. But we need you. We need you, slaves. Slaves are number one. just like Sal says, God bless the slaves. We need them. Without you, there could be no us. Okay, remember that. Always remember it. There we go. Sorry about that. All right. Donovan says, imagine investing in make-believe money with debt, interest, and margin, and then you have to pay tax on so-called gain. Like, imagine, this is what I picture. Imagine how much money the IRS is going to make, not only in taxes, but in penalties and fees, because half the slaves that invest in cryptocurrency, they're not going to pay their debts off with it. They're not going to pay taxes on it. Hell, they're not even going to claim it under taxes. They're not. That's exactly what they want you to do, slaves, so they can own you. They're going to own you, slaves. They're going to own you. What's up, Cupcake? Crypto is like credit. Like you said, cryptocurrency been here for decades. It's called credit. Slaves think it's something new. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not new. And you're going to take that ooh. Why do you think it's spiking? What's up, retired? Like I said, this is not going to be a long one. This is going to be a short one. Man, I'm telling you, slaves. You guys have no idea how they're making slaves at a rapid rate right now. You guys think that's free money. You don't have to pay it back. It's forgivable, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if you follow the rules. If you follow the rules, yes. But you see people on social media, oh, I'm going to take it. I'm going to flip that. Well, you can't flip PPP money. You can't pay off your credit card bills with PPP money. You can't pay off your car with PPP money. But listen, I know you guys don't believe that. I know you guys don't believe it, but they want you to do that. I mean, this is my opinion. Okay, let me make sure this is clear. This is my opinion. This is how they buy slaves. They make it really, really simple. You go out, you make up a company, and you just make up something to get 20,000, 80,000, 100,000. Hell, some of these guys are getting millions. They get millions of dollars. How do you not know? Listen, how do you not know you're going to get caught? You go get $80,000 in PPP loans. You don't think you're going to get caught? Come on, man. You got to stop. As soon as you press enter to submit that application with false information on it, you are owned. As soon as you hit enter, you're owned. They don't care what you do with the money. Hey, I'm on it. Yeah, I'm on it.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You think I care?
No, you don't care. Okay.
Something new there. I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm gonna have to. I can't say it out loud right now. Okay. Yep. Most of the slaves are out here, period. Sal says, I can't put in my wallet. I have yet to hear someone have Bitcoin or crypto or Dogecoin. Only Doge I see is the car slaves lease. Yep, I'll be hearing all these people in Dogecoin, whatever. And once they get what's left of their capital gains, they'll plunge themselves into deeper debt. The cycle, it never stops. It doesn't matter how much money you give a slave. It doesn't matter. They're going to spend it. They already know what you guys are going to do with that money. Even if you put money into cryptocurrency and you flipped it and they know you're going to spend it. You're not going to pay bills with it. You're not. You're going to go buy, and when a slave will say, like a slave put some money in cryptocurrency, it got $50,000. They wouldn't take that money and go buy a $50,000 car. They're going to take some of the money, put it down, and make payments. The cycle continues. I know somebody who financed the car with PPP loan to put it into it. Hey, yeah. You know that money we gave you the PPP loan? Yeah, what'd you do with it? Oh, I invested in Turo. You did? Oh, okay. Well, you want to go to jail or you want to work for us for the rest of your life? Which one? For us? That's what we thought. We now own you, slave. Okay? You're owned. Slaves advertising for car companies every time they get behind the wheel of their finance car sure do nicer. Same goes for clothing brands and huge logos. Hey, man, slaves do it all the time. All the time. What's up, Snuggles? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, exactly, Fresh. They coming for you, baby. I couldn't even imagine having $100,000 in PPP loan debt and knowing at any day they're going to come knocking on the door looking for that money. They're going to wait for you to spend it all. Okay. They're going to wait for you to spend every single penny. And then they're going to come knocking on the door and say, where's that? And you're not going to have it. They're going to own you. PPP loan, PPP prison. Which one you want? Prison or be owned? You're owned. Hey, you can't tell slaves that. You can't tell them. They can't hear you. Bought a car in full cash today and finance manager looked at me in amazement. Exactly. It's like, dude, what are you even doing here? Get out of here. I asked Bernard Rally to try to get in touch with you. I hope he does. Who is that? Bernard Rally. I'm not sure who that is. I got to look that person up. Like a horror movie. Hey, but it's not a horror for us though, Jewel. Without them, there couldn't be no us. The gray man, I want problem-free car too, though many cars are garbage, man. Oh, he's talking to Enigma. Okay. Red says, LJ, I finally saw someone I know leasing a car they can't afford. I was in too much shock to say, oh, you can't say anything. You can't say anything to slaves, nothing. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. Let me look that up. What type of person is Bernard Riley? Now, when I say what type of person, I'm just saying what type of show does he have? Oh, there he goes. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm all, you know me, I'm down. You know, I want to help as many people as I can. Become free. Your channel is comedy gold. You know what? You know what's fresh is I try to mix it, but this has been my personality all my life. I'm just I just been like this all my life. I've always been this way, but now that I found this financial superpower, it is. SMD is a financial superpower. I want everybody coming here to this channel to understand something. There is no other channel like this one on YouTube. There is no other one. Okay? Nothing. Go try to find one. Something so simple. 1 + 1 = 2. 5 - 10 = -5. That's all. That's it. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. SavingsMinusDebt, prison placement program. I like that. I'm still in that. Prison placement program. I like that. And you know what's so funny? They make money off of slaves in prison. Why do you think they're building so many private prisons? They're about to fill them. PPP money. Bernard Riley does anything that can help men. He does different content. He's like, okay, cool. All right, cool. I like that. He was on a show, G. Oh, you didn't Bernard Riley? No. They're just mentioning they're mentioning his show. Oh, okay, he's a content. Okay, got it. Got it. What's up, Walt? Covers what covers business. Okay, cool. Man, you guys be on it. I mean, honestly, you guys that follow SMD, is there any other channel like this channel on YouTube? I haven't found one. I haven't seen it. If you guys know a channel that's similar to this one, please let me know. I know, right? That is funny. Prison placement program. I'm still in that. I am still in that. I'm still in it. PPP money, what'd you do? It bought a car? Oh, you got the special PPP program. They're gonna look at you like, what's that? Oh, the prison placement program. Yeah, that's the one. They're gonna be like, what? Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out. Thank you, sir. And you know what? When I say that, I'm not even bragging, right? It just is. It just is. Your channel is unique because it's not about making lots of money right off the back. It is about becoming free financially, and then money naturally will come. It's a different way of That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it's like. I was watching this other dude's channel. You know, you guys notice I don't really do like everybody does. Hey, please like, subscribe. I'm like, if you feel this channel, you will naturally. I don't want nobody telling me to like a channel. I don't want nobody telling me to subscribe. Any channel I go to and I naturally will subscribe to it. I will naturally, oh, this video is awesome. I like it. You know what I'm saying? That's important, though. That's important. All of Dave Ramsey guys are branching out to their own channels. You know, even though I learned from Dave Ramsey, I want to make sure you guys understand this. It's just math, right? So I took what I learned from Dave Ramsey, stripped out the religion, stripped out the things that don't make mathematical sense. Like now, I'm not saying anything's wrong with him believing in religion, all right? But I'm just saying to you that math has nothing to do with religion, okay? And also Dave Ramsey will say something like this: pay off all your debt. After you pay off down to your mortgage, and then you start putting 15% away from retirement. That's what he says. But according to the laws of mathematics, if you have a mortgage, it's 100% impossible to put 15% away in a retirement. That's impossible. You can't put 15% of negative away in anything. That's impossible. Okay. Why he does that, I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of strategic plan behind the scenes. Maybe people look at a mortgage and say they think it's impossible to pay off a mortgage, whatever, right? But according to the laws of mathematics, you can't put away any money away for retirement if you have a mortgage. That's impossible. Exactly, Donovan. Yeah, exactly. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Clean out that debt. Sure is, Jewel. You're right about that. Oh, okay. I'm fivering jail letters. What? Serious? That's a what? Oh man, are you? That's crazy. That's a unique. Are you making some money off that? You got to be making some pretty good dough off that. That's crazy. I don't know why my nose got stuffed up all of a sudden. I got to remind people to hit the like button. I know they see you are live. Get excited. Oh, no, I appreciate that, Nicer. No, now when you saying it, that's cool. You know, that's cool. But just, I'm just saying about me. I don't want to make feel like I make sure S&D is like I don't want it like any other channels on YouTube. I don't want to be following people's patterns. Hey, like this, subscribe, because everybody says it before you even watch the video, before you even know if you like their content, they're telling you to subscribe and like. It's like, wait a minute, I don't even know if I like you yet. And you're telling me to subscribe and like? No, I will wait. Any channel, like I remember, and I'm not going to say any names, but I remember I went to this one channel, and It's a guy, right? And the guy says, if these likes don't get up or start coming up, I'm not. Then he points the camera away towards some object in the room and said, I ain't doing nothing until these likes get up. I was like, no, I'm leaving. You ain't making me do anything. What people with mortgages are basically trying to say that they are going into debt in their lifetime so their children can be free in their. Yeah, I mean, slaves make up a lot of things. A lot of things. Not much, El Marshall. We're just talking about this interview I just did on Red Sing the Blues. We're just kind of talking about that a little bit. And it was a good, I like the dude. He's going, you could tell his channel is going to be going places. Different Dave Ramsey, like example, some people in their 20s call Dave and say they're debt free and pay bills while living with parents. Dave say leave. You say let them talk. Yeah, let them talk. You know, I say like this: if you're 25 and you starting to get that pressure from your friends, oh man, you still stay with your parents. Always turn to that person that's trying to tell you to leave out of your parents' house or talk down to you. Are you making car payments? Yeah, that's why you're saying that. You got student loan debt? Yeah, that's why you're saying that. Are your student loans older than your mortgage? Yeah, that's why you're saying that. I've been looking at apartments. I'm not in no rush. I got a good relationship with my parents. I want to be there for. Yeah, hey man, this is what I suggest you do. If you start stay at home as long as you can, pay your parents, regardless if they want it or not, pay them. Give them money for rent, pay some bills. Do it naturally, make it auto transfer to so they don't even have to ask you, all that. Okay. Don't be like other slaves. Get out there, be in debt before they leave the house, go out and get in more debt. Do not follow them. Don't, else you're going to be just like them. I've seen channels with commercial breaks for donations. No, I will leave a channel if they do that. I will leave a channel. I forgot about your million in the. Hey, I'm dead serious too. I'm dead serious. You will be a millionaire. All right, you will. You'll be like, hey, LJ, you remember that $1 million? Yeah. Go look at. You see the red car out there? Yeah, the only Ferrari out there. Yeah, go look in there. Look in the glove box and grab your dough. Precious says, you've been having me cry laughing. Hey man, this is just me. I want SMD is a family. This is a family, man. This is a family. We don't tolerate slaves. We don't tolerate them. We own ourselves here. SMD teaches you how to own you. We don't care what slaves think. We don't care what you think you're investing in. We don't care. Yeah, I live at home with my parents. So what, slave? So you won't even, after a while, you won't even hear slaves. I don't hear slaves. I don't even hear them. Shout out to Red. What's up, Red? Appreciate you. Thank you, sir. I was just telling them about that. I don't know how long you've been on, but that's what I've been telling them, man. It was a good interview. I appreciate it because usually I'm like this. I'm like, but this was smooth talking. I already knew this. Red don't know this, but I already knew what type of dude he was because when it was time, this is how you know. Okay, this is how you know. He reached out to me in the email. Okay, cool. We set up a date. Cool. The day before the interview yesterday, he shoots me an email. Hey, are we still doing it? I'm like, man, this dude is follow through. I like that. Day of the interview. The link comes to me about 45 minutes before the actual time start. I like that. That's a person that respects not only his own time, my time. Because once you become free, time is paramount. I don't care how slaves feel about my time. I don't care how slaves. So I appreciate you, Red, man. Success. Yeah, remove that pride. Hey, this is how you remove the pride. Anybody trying to talk to you about staying at home, you find out if they're slaves first. If they're making car payments talking about you living at home, that's why they're saying that. They're slaves. They don't know what they're saying. Hey man, you live at home with your mom. Are you making car payments? Yeah. Shut up, slave. And just turn away just like that. Yeah, whatever. You living at home with your mom? You making student loan payments? Yeah. When did you graduate? 1995. Yeah. Shut up. Some of these content creators' main job is YouTube, so they treat it like a business stuff. Man, Red, this kid, he makes a video every day. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. I'm not making videos there, but that just shows the dedication that he has. Just that's dedication. Okay, that's dedication. Save enough money to put a lump sum down an apartment for a year. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Instead of trying to pay monthly, it costs less to do it that way. You can work on making the money back. Hey, check this out. You know the difference between people with mortgages and renters? Renters know they're renting. Get it? People with mortgages don't know they're renting from the bank. Okay, those I know some of this like they're like, what the hell is it? What do you mean renters know they're renting? People with mortgages, you guys are renting from the bank. You just don't know it. LJ, you need to speak with Big Truck. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna say Big Truck and I'm not gonna say we disagree on points, but there's some things that obviously he does, and you know, I'm happy for him. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain things that like when he holds up his credit score in a frame, I just don't understand why he's doing that. That doesn't make sense to me. Why you have your credit score framed? That doesn't make sense. It means nothing, right? Yeah, he is cool, man. He most definitely, most definitely. YouTube isn't my main job. I work another job part time. Pretty soon, you can clearly see one day that other job is going to go bye bye. It's just a matter of time. I actually had a consult with RSB on what equipment to buy for live streaming content. He over delivered, and it was man. Hey, what do you think I asked him when we was done? Hey, where'd you get that mic? Because this mic right here, it doesn't sound like his mic. So I will be upgrading my mic, okay, for sure. All right. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. If you guys have any questions for me, here's a link. You guys can ask me any questions. All right. I'm a freelance artist, so I work for shops and commercial agencies. As long as you keep doing what you love, Red, hey man. And I'm not telling people that jobs are bad. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: do what you love and you never work a day in your life. You see this? You guys see me on the mic here? I love what I do. People email me almost on a daily basis telling me I've changed their life. Now, how many times have you heard a person walk up to you, a stranger, say to you, "You've changed my life"? Not many people get to hear that. That's the most amazing feeling. It's just the most amazing feeling. When you have more mobility, yes, you do. You sure do. You can just up and leave. And see, people, this is you don't understand. When you're debt free and you're looking for an apartment, this is all you got to do. You have money. First of all, you have money. You pick out the apartment complex you want to work at, or live at, right? And you walk and say, "Hey, how much is the rent here?" They're gonna tell you whatever it is, and you can say, how much is it if I pay the whole year out right now? If I pay out my whole year lease, can I get a month or two free? They're not going to turn you down. They're going to say, hell yeah. Now you're paying less than everybody in the complex because you got 2 months free. But when I come home, even when I'm tired, I make a video. See, that's what I'm saying. That's dedication. That's when you know somebody has drive. You guys see how many videos I got? I was talking to myself for 1 year. Nobody was coming on my lives. Nobody was talking to me. Oh, you're crazy. Debt is not that easy. Oh, you make it sound so simple. 1 + 1 = 2. I didn't invent math, slave. Slave, I didn't invent math. I'm gonna let you guys talk. I know. Look at El Marshall. Who is Big Truck? I'm gonna let you guys. Hey, SMD, you guys know. Okay, you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys speak it into existence. You guys know who's slave splaining. Okay, that's called slave splaining. I'm getting that mic. Hey, Red, I'm getting that mic. I am getting that mic. I've been there. I've been in theater since I was a kid, so I've been putting on shows for a long time. I can tell, man. It takes time for sure. It takes time for sure. Fresh says, my wife been selling at best $450,000 houses for millions during this pandemic when the market dropped over. Yeah, because right now it's in my opinion, when the housing market crashes, the banks are locking in slaves right now. So when it crashes, it won't matter because the slaves are still going to be paying the same price they're paying today. Do you know people are taking PPP money and putting it down on houses? You really think you can buy a house with stolen money, slaves? You can't. Only a slave would think that. Only a slave would think they could take PPP money and put it down on a house and really believe they're homeowners. Come on, man. Hey, yeah. We're the IRS. Yeah, we're here to check out our new house. You're gonna be like, what do you mean your new house? Yeah, it's ours. What do you mean? Oh. You thought this was yours? Oh, no. What was the PPP thing? I got to write that down. Oh crap! Now I got to scroll back up. God damn it! That's what I get for not writing it down. What was the PPP? What was the PPP stand for again? Prison program. Crap. What'd you say, Sals? Somebody rewrite that in the chat. I got to write that down too. Hey, make your money though, Fresh. If your wife is making that money, as long as you guys are debt free, you guys are not spending that money, make your money. That's what I have right now. And it doesn't sound like Red's mic. I got a Blue Yeti right now. It doesn't sound like Red's mic. I like the way Red's mic sound. Yeah, I got a lot, man. You could see the difference in a lot of them. RSB, how about doing skits on your channel? Oh, talking to Red, okay. Understand the importance of timing and a schedule, and if you're going to show, yeah, you know what? And I could tell, and I appreciate that, Red. Thank you for respecting my time as well as your own. Okay. Exactly. I'm not really, it's not. I mean, it's not. I'm not nothing against Big Truck. We just bump heads a lot, so it's not really that big of a deal. I think it's funny, dude. Honestly. They're locking slaves. Yeah, they're locking them in, Fresh. They're locking the slaves into the housing market prices of today. Prison placement program. All right, let me write that down because that is funny as hell right now. I'm not gonna forget that one. I'm gonna be using that in videos right now. They be like, who the hell you think you are talking about prison placement program? I don't know. You'll find out soon, slave. Prison placement program. All right, cool. That is some funny shit right there. Oh no, not that. We came up with a new name, Red. We came up with the new name, prison placement program, right there. As soon as they get caught for fraud, it's the new PPP, PPP prison. Yeah, see, you got support here, Red, man. You got support, man. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep your own style. Keep your own look. Nothing. He ain't got nothing fancy in the background. He ain't got a big flash of. Hey, I do like your video editing, though. I mean, I personally could do it, but I think it's funny. People also buying trade. Oh God, Trade lines of credit to boost credit score. Hey man, have you guys been paying attention to how many like secured debit cards are coming out? Oh, slaves. They are locking you guys in for the next 100 years, slave. You know if you get say like this, you get $100,000 in PPP fraud money, you are never, ever, ever, ever paying that back. Ever. You're never paying it back. They know it. Why do you guys think that money is so easy to get, slaves? Just take a step back and say, why is it so easy to get $100,000? Just make up a company and just hit send and they send you $100,000. Why do you think it's so easy, slaves? Because they're going to own you. If this is you and you catching this stream later and you did the PPP loan because your friends and all of you guys, you know how many people I see online trying to help you. Hey, I swear to God, they're doing this. Hey, look what I got this person, 80,000, 90,000, 50,000. That's called conspiracy, slave. They're coming for you too, slaves. Just because you didn't hit send, you facilitated it. That's called conspiracy, slaves. They're coming to get you too. You're not going to be able to sleep well. You're not going to be able to sleep well. They're coming for you. It's too late. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you did with it. Doesn't matter. Especially if you're bragging about what you bought too. That's evidence for the prosecution. They're coming to get you. Yes. Oh, yes. They're coming to get you. You know that car you bought? Yeah, that's not your car. Nope. You can't buy the car with stolen money. What are you talking about? How did you not know? You know what? Fresh. I gotta reach out to Fresh. I didn't. Has Fresh still? They've been doing the Fitting podcast. They still been doing that, Red. I haven't been looked over there lately. I'm still running on the student credit card with a 1K limit. Hey, man, keep doing that. Keep doing that. My credit card company, they keep saying, hey, would you like to increase your limit? Hey, I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do, credit card. I'm still paying it off at the end of the month. I don't care what you do. What they're doing is this, Fresh. What they're doing is this. They're locking in slaves for the next century. Okay? Imagine how many people took those PPP loans. They will never be able to pay them back. Half the people, I guarantee you, 90% of the people that took the PPP loans, they got student loans too. Two things that you cannot bankrupt. That's guaranteed slavery until you're dead. If you took a PPP loan and you got student loans, you will be a slave until you're dead. You put the chains on yourself. Oh, come get some of this money. You got to stop and say, hey, who's saying that? Who's telling me to come get some of this free money? Free? Free money? Where'd you find free money? Where's free money? Free money? $100,000? All you got to do is make up a company and they're going to give you this free money? Sure is, slave, if you believe it. Finance is 80% behavior, 20% knowledge. Sure is. Donovan says, imagine getting audited by the IRS, losing the house you thought you could buy with a PPP loan. Serve jail time, pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines, fees, penalties, bankruptcy because of a scam. Oh, bankruptcy's off. Bankruptcy's off the table. You can't bankrupt. You can't bankrupt fraud slaves. You can't do that. What would be the penalty if you could bankrupt? Like, say, like you got caught, you owe PPP money, you owe lawyer fees, you owe penalties and fines and fees and interest. And if you can just bankrupt it, that's no penalty. Yes, they did, Jewel. Total program. Sure. Hey, but that's important. We need slaves. This is disgusting. I feel sorry for people I'm getting to. Hey, I know it's bad, but The economy could not work without slaves. We need slaves. Slaves are number one. Slaves are number one. Without you, I could not be free. Without you believing that it takes 30 years to pay off a house they built in 30 days, the housing market wouldn't exist. It couldn't exist. It doesn't take 30 years to pay off a house, especially with stolen PPP money. Only slaves believe that. Follow your program, slaves. Laura says, would it be better to pay your living expenses while water and electricity monthly? Would it be? No, those kind of things you have to pay monthly. Electricity, water, things of that nature. Plus, I want to see it, right? You can't really, I don't know of any way around that. But apartment leases, yeah, you want to, if you, not every apartment place complex is going to accept that. I'm just saying the majority of them will, because a lot of people ain't paying their rent. So say like this, half the people can't even afford to pay their rent, and you walk in and say, I'll pay a year in advance. They're going to take it. Of course, Red Sings the Blues, LJ, the roommates reminds me I'm not alone. Nope. LJ still doing the podcast. It would be fun if they have you on. Everything is connected. Yeah, I'll be on. It's gonna blow up. I'm gonna get on more channels, and I'm gonna get more. It's kind of, people think, oh, LJ is just repetitive. Well, math is not different. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. 1 + 1 = 2. It's going to be the same 10 years from now. It's going to be the same 20 years from now, 30 years from now. It's going to be the same after I'm dead, because math was invented before I was born. It's hard for people to realize how big of a business lending money out happens to be. Issuing loans industry took over the manufacturing. Oh yeah, it's important. I'm not against it. Hey man, banks, do your thing. Hey, payday lenders, payday title loan places, get your money. You ain't tricking nobody. Pawn shops, you're not tricking anybody. I get it. Sorry about that. My nose has just got stuffed up for some reason. Sorry about that. On the Federal Reserve bank sheet, student loans are around 50. The Federal Reserve. Oh, 50% of accounts receivable. Gotcha. No, man, slaves don't threaten me. You don't. Hey, Gabriel, you are the one that wants to put people in prison for using credit cards. You are the extreme one. Demetrius says, what exactly did they change about the PPP loan to make it so bad? Well, PPP loan is not bad. I'm just talking about PPP fraud. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not saying that it's bad. I'm talking about the fraud. What's up? Shout out to Ramil. We were just talking about you, Ramil. Hey, Red, there's Ramil right there. I know you. Hey, he wanted you. We were talking about having you on the show if you were available, Ramil. Appreciate you jumping in. Big Truck. Oh, he did. Okay. All right. That's why I was saying Big Truck and I just butt heads on different things. That's all. Not everything. I believe a lot of stuff he says, because he says things. Sorry about that. He says things that. What happened? He says things that only people that know can say. Right? There's certain things. Right? So. Oh wow! I did not know that. I got to check it out. Did not know that. I gotta reach out to Fresh Prince. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Shouted you out today on the street. Oh, appreciate that, man. Guess you got in. I didn't know you was on today, man. Well, you be putting most of your videos private anyway, so I can't really. I got to catch you right when you're live, else I'm gonna miss it. Shout out to Ramil. See, that's what half the people don't even like when Ramil talks about finances. Half the people don't hear the main thing he says. Ramil has a paid off house. Okay. Trillions of dollars in mortgage loan debt. Ramil has a paid off house. Trillions in mortgage debt. That's millions of people with mortgages. Ramil's over here. Get it? People say a house is the best investment. I know they say that. How does putting a mortgage on an overinflated house, paying interest and trying to pay, because that's part of the program. Okay. Slaves must believe. Now listen to how I'm saying it. Slaves must believe that it takes 30 years to pay off a house they built in 30 days. They must believe that. Slaves must believe that they can't get a house without a mortgage. They must believe that having a mortgage is normal. It's not normal. It's only normal for slaves. The guys fresh fit are slaves too. Don't well, I don't know that. I don't think fresh is. I don't think fresh is. Okay. Fresh is not. Fresh is not. Let's catch up here. Yeah, and I'm gonna be clear. I like Big Truck. Okay, I'm not saying I don't. I like him. I think he's a funny dude, man. And plus I like people that are just themselves, regardless of what anybody else thinks. If they are themselves and they're not hurting anybody else, hey, I'm all for that. I like people like that. Picture this LJ on Fresh and Fit with 4 ladies around him. They telling him they not slaves. I know, right? Right. Again, I got to reach out to Fresh because I got his phone. I'm gonna call him or text him. I'm gonna text him and see what he's up to. But that's Fresh is like a big story because I remember when he started out making videos in his car, and I remember him being nervous about making the video. He was in his car parked somewhere with his dog. Now look at his podcast. Damn, I keep doing that. Now his whole podcast has blew up. Amazing. Congratulations. He listened to you. Who you talking about, E-Man? Who you talking about? Yes, he is. So funny. I remember a couple of people like, hey, why you go on Ramil's show? All he talking about is pump and dump, and he hates women. And this, hey, I ain't Ramil's daddy. Why you telling me? Hey, Ramil, you shouldn't talk about women like that. Ramil's his own man. You have a problem? Go on the show when he's live. You tell him yourself personally. See what happens. Channels like Ramil and LJ actually bring value and change to people's life. Yes, it does. Hey, man, ain't nothing like changing a person's life and then them telling you that you changed their life. I'm telling you, if you've never had somebody tell you that in your life, when I started this, I did not expect to hear that. So when I heard it the first time, it took me back. I was like, me? I changed your life? Okay. Not in a bad way, but just it kind of just shocked me because I had never heard that before. Can't wait to see you on Bernard Riley Show. You have a very controversial topic to a lot of people will be interested here. So I hope that you can get. Hey man, I'm gonna reach out to him. I'll reach out to him, see what he says, see what we talk about. And I don't really think my topic's controversial because math is the truth. You can't go against math. You can't ever. Yes, we do, sir. Hey, Ramil, when you're ready, you let me know, man. You reach out to me. When you know you're ready, just reach out to me. I'm gonna come up on the stage. Okay. I'll be there. Hey, you know what I'm trying to learn? I'm trying to learn. Believe it or not, I'm trying to get down Ramil's his calmness about. I just sometimes I know it's me because I have a low tolerance for unconscious slaves. I just do. I don't hear them. I don't really care what they say. I don't care what they make up. I just don't care because it makes no sense. Emergency savings versus credit. There is no versus. There is no versus. That's one's debt and one's money, period. Your topic is controversial because it's math versus feeling. Right. Feelings, I want you to think about it carefully. Well, it's math versus feelings, which you should never ever, you know when they always say never mix feelings with business, what they really mean to say is never mix feelings with mathematics. That's what they're saying. But nobody told it to me like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Avoid math. Oh yeah, that's what they do. They avoid it at all. I remember I always tell the story. I remember being in grade school, and I used to love the math games, the timetable races, and the math and money games. And I noticed that it had stopped once I got out of grade school. All the math and money games stopped out of grade school. I used to go, well, why'd that stop? Because that's all you need. If you want to be a millionaire, all you have to do is you only use the math that you learned in grade school, and you win with money. Period. Well, yeah, Ramil don't make fun of slaves like I do, because I say slaves. They don't like it. I don't care. Again, I don't care how slaves feel. I don't care how slaves feel. If you're a slave and you're watching this and you're getting offended, I don't care. I don't care how you feel about math. I don't care. Okay? No, I don't care. I don't even hear slaves, really. I really don't hear them. I don't agree with Ramil on everything either, but his business and monetary knowledge is unmatched. Yeah, you're not going to agree with. It's like when you buy an album. You're not going to like every song on the album. Who cares? It doesn't matter. LJ, your last stream with Fantastic was legendary. Hey, Fantastic's funny too. He's funny too. Did you guys catch that last one where I was on the show and he was like, let me introduce. I was dying. Snuggle says, the thing I like about you and Mill, you all understand each other and he understands you more than people think. He has a hard time convincing the concept of people in his circle. You know, one thing I like about that, Ramil and I are on the same frequency when it comes to money. The one thing I like about it the most, he reaches the people of his age, and I reach the people at my age. Well, I don't reach people at my age, because if you're in debt at my age, you're gonna be in some trouble. If you got student loan, I'm 51. If you have $100,000 in student loan debt at 51, I got some bad news for you. You better wake up quick. You're running out of time. Quick, fast. What's up, the Geek Surgeon? What's going on? Hello. I know, right? You guys need to catch that show. He started singing that. Blockchain's thought on investing in ETFs through Roth. I don't really talk about investing. I only talk about personal finances only. Personal finances only. All right. Any other questions? It was just a quick one. Tomorrow, Sunday, you guys catch the Q&A Sundays. What's up, Andre? Too bad you came in late, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you for coming, though. It wasn't scheduled anyway, so I'm not going to really say you came in late, but Dark Man said, oh, what's up, Dark Man? LJ, I was wondering what happened to the dude that had $1 million, that had the $1 million millionaires. Oh, I don't know. That was a long time ago, man. That was a long time. Was that on Ramil's show? Was that Ramil's show? That the dude had $1 million savings plan? I can't remember that. Whenever you get on Bernard Riley's show, Mr. Fantastic will be there to greet you. I can bet you that. You and Mr. Fantastic make a perfect duo because I enjoy listening to the back and forth. You know what? Me and Mr. Fantastic's last interaction, he was actually listening to, when we were talking, we were going over the thing. I said, he's like, oh yeah, I bought my house. I said, financed. He said, oh yeah, okay, yeah, finance. And that's cool. I like that. I like that when that happens. Right? I do like that. This thing keeps falling. I'm just getting sick of this. Hey, Red. I don't know if Red's still here, but I'm getting that stupid thing. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up here soon. Here, so we shouldn't care about how people feel. Keep it 100. Yeah, this S&D family members. I know I don't expect you guys to get where I'm at right away like this, but your tolerance level for slaves is going to naturally change, and you're just not going to tolerate slaves anymore. You're just not. Okay, it was Ramil show. Okay, yeah. Oh, you're right, nicer Jimbo. Oh, Jimbo was bad. Ooh, Jimbo was bad. Jimbo was bad. Jimbo was bad. Jimbo just wasn't stop. He kept coming back. He wanted me to shred him alive. Now, if anybody brings me on the show and they know what I do and they plan to debunk me or say I'm full of shit or try to do whatever, good luck. Because I'll shred people. And that's not my own purpose. It's positivity, but I want you guys to understand something. You become part of the S&D family member, you will have a superpower. This is a financial superpower. Millions of people don't know what S&D knows. Millions of people. Everything I can prove mathematically, everything. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. It's 9:11. I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you tomorrow. Q&A Sundays, if you can make it. When you subscribe, I always post the link in there into the community, and then you guys can click on that. You guys will know. I'll try to give you guys some leeway ahead of time so you guys can find out and know when the show time is to start. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one.